something, ain't it? They're having a big bash today out in the backyard. Of course, I'm not invited. Oh, but that shouldn't stop you.
Here you go, Daddy. No, now you promise.
That feisty old guy is Alonzo Dillard. He must be the richest man in the world. Well, in Tennessee, anyhow. He's 75 years old today. She's Jenny Waters, Alonzo's granddaughter.
Happy birthday, Granddaddy.
Thank you.
That's Paul Cartwright. He and Jenny are engaged to be married. Are they a cute couple?
I love you too.
That's Estelle, Jenny's mom. She's wondering where her husband is.
Daddy, have you seen Bart?
No.
You see, Bert's divorcing her to marry me. Oh, now don't think bad of me. We're in love. There's something I ought to tell you about Bert. He's got this thing about lavender.
Why you go on singing in that sleazy nightclub anyway?
Oh, it's not so sleazy, honey. It's where I met you, remember? And besides, you know I like to be independent.
I'd give you whatever they pay you.
Well, I am not interested in your money. You know what I want you to do for me.
I've told you, I've instructed my lawyers to draw up the divorce papers. Oh, boy. I'm an hour late again.
What for this time?
Alonzo's party. He's gonna kill me.
Oh, you better get going.
Yeah.
And, honey, don't you let him upset you.
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself, huh? Oh, excuse me. Oh, hey, how are you?
Bart, you missed the cake. Where have you been?
Well, I had another one of them maidens.
Oh, you work yourself so hard.
You're worth it, my passion. Nobody's talking to the Duke.
This fella calls himself Mason Forsythe. He's an actual English duke.
I better take care of that.
Bert invited him here to get Jenny away from Paul.
Good afternoon, Your Grace. You having a ball, I hope?
Actually, no.
No?
It's not that I mind consorting beneath my station, Mr. Waters, but I fear your daughter won't give me the time of day.
Jenny? Why, she's crazy about you.
I see no sign of that.
Tell me about your titles again.
I've told you a dozen times already.
Yeah, I know, but I do love to hear it.
Well, I'm the 14th Duke of Chalfont, Earl of Norwich, Lord of Leicester, Provost General of the County of Rutland, and 23rd in line of succession to the throne.
There's a wonderful ring to it.
Here comes Hashimoto. He's Bert's chauffeur, valet, and all-around person.
Don't sweat it, Your Dukeship. By the end of the afternoon, Jenny's gonna be all yours. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, Your Provostship. Did you get him? Wow. These are just Jim Dandy. That lad did a wonderful job. Nobody ever guessed that these were fake. Nice going, Hashimo. Oh, Dad.
I thought I told you never to call me that.
I'm sorry. Alonzo?
Don't call me that either.
Mr. Dillard?
You missed my cake. You mark my words, Wallace. One of these days, you're gonna have to be on time.
Well, I was hoping that you'd put in a good word for me with the city council about my bid to build a new football stadium.
I just bought you that football team, didn't I?
I know, but they're going to need a
Look,
place.
I don't even want to think about it on my birthday.
Right.
I just want to drive my train.
Right.
Now, Daddy, don't get
No.
too excited.
Take my coat.
Certainly. Have a good time.
Woodrow, let's leave.
All aboard.
You want some champagne, darling?
I'd love to.
All right.
Let's go, Alonzo.
Right back.
Sweetheart, I hate to bring you bad news, but take a look at these.
Neat. Yeah, I know.
How could you? I'm sorry to tell you, but this was Alonzo's last train ride.
Alonzo Dillard was a loving father to Estelle, a doting grandfather to Jenny, and a tolerant and generous father-in-law to Bert. We will long remember him as a pillar of our community, a tireless philanthropist and a source of civic pride. However, his historic contribution was as a magnate of the railroads, the founder and creator of the ChaChooChoo, a man who began as a fireman and worked his way up to president of the line. And so he is now the late Alonzo Dillard, something we could never say about one of his trains. Alas, we consign his body to the ground and his soul to the Almighty.